Alright everyone. Today I'm gonna be talking my opinion on the NECA 2019 Godzilla action figure. The atomic blue looking one. So yeah, this is just my opinion. Please don't get offended by it or anything. It's just my opinion. So right here we have the box for it. As you can see, it's a picture of Godzilla. And let's look at the front, inside. So we got this pretty cool picture of Godzilla, and he's pretty cool. You know, he's atomically charged. And then in the inside we got this pretty cool storm setting looking thing. But that's enough about the box. So it's NECA. But so it's got a couple joints of articulation in it. So yeah, it's got over 25 points of articulation. So it's not like a 12. It's not like a giant one. It's like a hand-sized one. So now let's talk about the articulation. So I want to talk about the articulation. It's pretty good. Like, everything's solid. But there is one thing I do want to talk about. The articulation, it's really fragile. So, like, the jaw, like, when I first got it, it, like, snapped. So, like, basically, its jaw was just hanging. When I closed it, it would just fall down. It's not a big deal. It's not that hard to fix it. You just gotta, like, squeeze the sides of it, snap it back in place. But I cannot test if the tongue moves because I don't have tweezers. I get them at the end of the video and test. But there is a tongue inside there. You can barely see it, but articulation is very fragile. So I would recommend, it says in the box, but you gotta, in the instructions, you gotta like dip the tail in like hot water for 20 seconds. And stick it on, it's better. The tail articulation is pretty good. It moves around a lot. I'm just being really careful with it. Like, yeah, it moves around a lot. You can, like, hit the tail. The legs, they're pretty good too. They're movable. You can bend them. You can bend the feet. You can bend everything. The arm is really bendable too, but like the hands, they snap off really easily. And the jaw is pretty good, but you gotta snap it back into place. Pretty good. And the head, they probably could have done higher detail with the eyes, maybe the teeth too. But other than that, it's pretty good. The head is like adjustable, but you can't you can only like adjust it really sideways and up a little bit. Now the spikes are really cool. Like, they got like electricity running through them. It looks like they're silver, but like the lower ones, the really really small ones, they kind of just like brushed over them. It looks like, but this is my personal opinion. I'm gonna give this figure a 9.5, just for like it's pretty good. Maybe a 9 at most. But yeah, it's more of like a photo shoot one. It's not really a stop motion one. I mean, it is, but it's kind of hard. But it's more of like a photo shoot one. So, yeah, for $35, maybe some tax too, it's not that bad of a deal. Like, don't go buy like $100 one when you can buy this. It's no different. I mean, you can if you want, but like it's not that different. Maybe a little higher quality. Take that back. Actually, it's pretty different, but like this one is still really cool. So like I would recommend buying it. You can do some pretty cool photo scenes with it. But yeah, if you got extra little cash left over and you want to buy like a new Godzilla figure, or just start your collection, like this is my first figure. But yeah, I would recommend buying it if you got a little cash left over. So yeah, please make sure to like the video, and share with your friends if they're thinking about buying Godzilla figures, or if you are. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, and yeah, bye bye.